Hi everybody, Ralph here. I'm a model builder and tool collector specializing in miniature tools. Today I want to show you the process that I employed to build this miniature table vise. Looks authentic in every respect, just like the big boys. I got the idea to build this from my collection, which includes this vise, an old antique looking blacksmith's vise, except much smaller. Notice the square hardware. Next, I have a smaller one than that. Also looks antique in every respect, and it probably is. After that, an even smaller one, a different manner of operation. Looks very antique. It's very functional. I do use this one often. Nice little anvil back here. And then finally, I have this very cute tiny one that I just love to use. I decided that I wanted to build one like that at about 2/3 scale. Today I'd like to show you the process that I employed to build one. First, I got a block of solid carvable, fileable wax and carved and filed and cut out a master pattern that looked very much like this. I placed it in a rubber base with a flask around it and then poured investment in, let it solidify, baked it in the oven, the wax melted and ran out. Therefore, the lost wax casting process. After that, what remained was a mold very much like this one, with a cavity in the form of the wax pattern, into which I injected molten metal, allowed it to cool, and when I broke it out, a master pattern resulted. This pattern was then surrounded by uncured rubber in a rubber mold and baked to vulcanize it. After it was vulcanized, the brick was taken out of the frame and carefully cut open all around. When the master pattern was removed, what remained was a rubber mold. Into which softer wax was injected, and when cooled, the patterns resulted. I created several because I would need 2 at least to create the pattern for one vise, since the front and the back jaws are identical, or to ensure that they were. The difference is that I removed this from one of them and now have a casting pattern for the vise, which I again placed in a rubber base, in a flask, filled it with investment, that's a fine plaster, let it solidify, baked it in the oven, and again, lost wax, baked out, and the results were another mold, very much like this one. Into it, I shot molten metal in a casting centrifuge machine, and when it solidified and cooled, I broke the pattern open, which resulted in this cute little vise, authentic looking in every way, just like the big boys. Solid sterling silver, brass accents, square head bolts, square nuts, which can be used on, say, a little table. Mounted just like the bigger ones. And it can hold things. And so there it is. A little bit of the process on how it was constructed. This is Ralph, saying goodbye till next time.